Well, hello and welcome to another edition of Thortography on YouTube. Today is a Fuji Friday, which means we talk about Fujifilm equipment and gear and menu options and stuff like that. I wanted to give a brief overview of the Fujifilm XT2 manual focus options. The XT2 comes with some interesting features, including what's called focus peaking and a split image focusing screen. So I wanted to walk through how to use those things. Manual focusing can be handy in a number of different scenarios. Sometimes if you have a backlit subject or it's very dark and your autofocus just isn't cutting it, it'll help. Also, if you're using lenses that don't have autofocus and you need to use manual focus, the XT2 comes with these interesting features that help with the manual focus. So let's go take a look and check it out.
So in this scenario, I have three cups lined up. There's a red cup, a silver cup, and a purple cup in the background. With standard manual focusing, you can, come in a little closer here, you can just turn the focus dial until the item that you want to focus on is in focus. So the red cup, if we turn it more, we have the silver cup in focus. And then finally the purple cup, we can get that in focus there. So that's one way of focusing without any assistive technology. The other ways we can focus, if you hold the back command dial, you get this split image option. So if you see here, the cup is sort of split in half, but once we start to get that cup in focus, those lines line up. And you can see it there, like that. And then we'll show you again, see how they're out of alignment. Once those lines get lined up, there we go. Finally, right there, the purple cup, those lines are lined up. So that's a little bit more helpful if you're focusing manually. The other option when you're focusing manually is if you hold that button again, that back command dial, you can use what's called focus peaking. Focus peaking highlights the areas of the image that are in focus. So if you look, it's a little hard to see with the red cup, but right at the top, there's some red dots that show up. It's a little easier to see when we focus on the second silver cup. You'll see some red right there. See along the top there where those came from. And finally, the purple one, you'll see the areas that are in focus turn red. Also, when you're doing this, if you press the rear command dial, it'll zoom in to look and see wherever your focus area is highlighted, so you can get a little bit more exact focus if you need it. Or if you press the display back button, you can choose your options for what you see. And here you can have your focus area show up on the side here while you have the whole image displayed in the smaller side there. So this with the XT2. To get into manual focus in the first place, I should probably mention that there's a little switch here that you can turn to the M, so you have to be in that mode.
So that's a brief overview of the way that the Fuji XT2 can manually focus with the focus peaking and the split screen. Those things can be really helpful when you need to manual focus. Let me know what you think, or if you have any more questions in the comments below, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.